as auctioneer, I'll indicate bidders on request. The law prohibits false bidding and prohibits bidders attempting to stop other bidders from bidding, and the law does provide fines for this conduct. The rules that do permit vendor bids, I'll make it really simple and really obvious if I'm going to make a bid on behalf of the vendor. In fact, I'll make it so simple and so obvious, I'll even use those words, a vendor bid, and by law, only I, as the auctioneer, may make a vendor bid. Yes, that is correct. Standard auction rules. Yes, Simon, that is correct. Your variations have been approved. You jumped ahead. You jumped ahead to my preamble. I'll normally talk about the variations in a second. So we do sell here tonight via public auction. A standard auction, of course, it is virtual. Electronic signatures and electronic deposits are paid, of course. I am aware, as Simon's jumped the gun in the chat function, some parties have sought variations to those conditions. Those variations have been approved. Bid with confidence, knowing the vendor's done everything that they can to make it simple for you to bid and buy here this evening. And of course, we do offer that 90-day settlement that we're chasing count off a vacant possession. The tenants will be out by that date. So just some housekeeping before we get underway here this evening. There are 3 ways that you are able to bid this evening. Option number 1 is if you're on the phone to one of the bidders, one of the agents. You are able to tell the agent what you want to bid and they'll bid on your behalf. The second option, if you can bid like you would on the street, you can yell out your bid, put your hand up, I will see you and I will hear you. Of course, you'd be able to do that. You must have your camera and microphone turned on. That is going to be down the bottom center of your screen. Make sure the little camera and the microphone are turned on. Otherwise, we won't see or hear you. Or the third option, which, look, I'll be honest, it actually seemed to be working the best for the last few years. We've been doing this for 2 years now. Is in the chat function. So if you go down to the bottom right of your screen, you'll see the 2 little people and the number 23. That is how many people are on the meeting at the moment, 23. Next to that is what looks like a little page or a speech bubble. That is the chat function. So what you're able to do is you can type your bid in there. It'll pop up on my screen. Now, just bear in mind, ladies and gentlemen, my job here this evening is to help guide you where you need to be. So just keep an ear in. I'm going to let you know if we're taking that bid amount or if we're seeking a different amount. So just because you type the bid or just because you yell the bid out doesn't mean the bid counts. Keep an ear out, and my job is to help you bid and buy here this evening. Well, what a wonderful property we have on offer here today. 863 square metres of fine Heathmont soil, 5 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms is what is on offer. Recent updates to stainless steel appliances, 2 master bedrooms. It is a huge family home, double-story, multiple living areas. You've got that beautiful deck that popped up right on screen on cue. We probably couldn't have timed it any better. You've got views over the Dandenong, and the location, ladies and gentlemen, it is a wonderful part of Heathmont. If you don't want development, you don't want to live next to townhouses, this is the part of town to buy. The green wedge, as it's called, means no development is going to go on there in the current, of course, this council changes their rules, but it's a wonderful spot, family orientated. You've got schools, you've got parks, short hop, skip and a jump to the shops there at Heathmont, as well as the train station. Even just a little bit further, you got down at Eastlink, ease of access into the city or down to the beach. It is right at your doorstep, which is probably why it is such a tightly held part of Heathmont. You can go and have a look, do all your research online. People move in, but people don't want to move out. It is a tightly held property. And when properties come up in this locale, you better be quick and you better jump at it because they won't last for long. Well, I think that's probably enough out of me. I'll throw it over to you. You've seen it, you loved it. Now the chance to bid and buy it. Where do we go? Opening bidder offer, get me underway, 4/38 in Dickasons Road in Heathmont. Where should we start?
We bid 900.
900 got the starter there, Simon. Good luck with the bid in it. 900 we have. At 900 the bid now, let's go up in 20s. At 900 opening bid, good luck with you. At 900,000, 20 we search. At 900,000 the bid now, clearly bid offered at 900. Call it 3 times. 900,000, first call at 900. Second call at 900,000. 20 to get you back in. Plenty of interest in the property. Silence is not golden when it comes to the land of auction. Third and final time at $900,000 now. 20 to jump on in if you like. 900 I have. Just want to remind everyone, if you hear the bid, you can't be quiet, because what happens is, if they're the only bid, they get sole rights to negotiate. 900,000. If you want to be interested in the property, if you have interest in the property, you want to bid, you've got to type in your bid, type it into the chat. At 900,000, we've got it there with the starter with Simon. At 900,000, 20 I search, 863 square meters of soil. It's a wonderful home. 5 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms. Surely this is not the only bid we're going to get today at 900,000, 920 to get you back in. At 900 I search. 900 I have, 920 I search. Call it 3 more times. At 900,000 now, first call, jump on in. Second call, 900,000. Third and final time at 900,000. Well, I'm going to put a vendor bid in there. Let's go a vendor bid with me at 950. At 950,000 with me against you, Simon. 950, I have the vendor. At 950,000 now, let's go on top. At 950 the bid. Clearly bid it offered. First call, 950,000. Second call, 950,000. Third and final time. Where would you like to go, Simon? Other interest, jump on in. 950 with me, the vendor. Where do we go from here?
Will you take one?
$1,000 or $1 million?
$1,000 increments.
We'll not take $1,000. I'll take $1 million though, if you like. Add some zeros to that. 950 I have. $1 million I'll take. Not 951. Appreciate the offer though. At 950,000. Where do we go from here, Simon? Suggest $1 million. At 950 I have. Just want to remind you, if we pass the property on a vendor bid, well, that means no one gets the right to negotiate. It's open slather. We're going to hit the phone. There's plenty of interest in this property. Plenty of people hope it doesn't sell so they can put an offer in. We call it conditional interest. If you want to bid, you want to cut out the competition, you've got to bid, but it's going to cost you more than $1,000. I appreciate the offer, Simon. At 950 now, $1 million, where do we go? Call it 3 times. First call, 950. Second call, 950,000.
You take 955?
$1 million I'll take, not 5. Well and truly under the quote price. We can all agree there's a hell of a lot of real estate here for $1 million. I'll take $1 million, Simon. I'll save you some questions, not $1 less. At $1 million, not 990, not 980, not 970, not 9995. At $1 million, I will take. Third and final time. $1 million to jump in if you like. Give yourself the chance to negotiate with the vendor. 950 I have. $1 million I search. Third, final time. What are we doing, guys?
If I say 955, then it's over the vendor.
A few conversations going on there. $1 million we search, still. Market still red hot properties like this. They don't come up every day. It's one at a time. 5 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms, great location. Literally just a short stroll up to the shop. You've got the bowls club right at your doorstep. Where do we go from here? 950 I have. $1 million I search. Third and final call at 950. Well, what we're going to do, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to speak to the owners. We're going to press pause on the auction. We're going to let you everyone have a couple of chats. We'll be back before you can say cat in the hat. Ladies and gentlemen, big decision. I'm sure we appreciate buying and selling a real estate. Those who've joined, 950 is where we're at. Where do we go from here? 950. Search for a rise. Over to you. Call it 3 times. Clear instructions from the vendor. At 950 now, where do we go? First call, 950. Any rise, I'll take. Where do we go?
We bid 1.03.
$1,030,000 got you back there, Simon. Thank you. At $1,030,000, you reappeared like a magic trick, like Houdini. At $1,030,000, we go. At $1,030,000, the bid now clear bid off it here. Where do we go from here? $1,030,000. First call at $1,030,000. Second call, $1,030,000. Jump on in if you have interest. Now,
$1,050,000.
time to be. Clear instructions from the vendor.
$1,050,000, thanks.
$1,050,000, there's the competition. $1,050,000 is against you. New face in the race and welcome. At $1,050,000 the bid. Where do we go from here? Suggest 70 feet logical, I would have thought. At $1,050,000 we go. First call. Where do we go from here, Simon? Second call, $1,050,000. Third and final time. $1,050,000 we have. Clearly bid and offered any rise that we've seen your best. Need to know. What do we want to do, Simon? In, out. I need to know. $1,050,000 bids against you now, unfortunately. At $1,050,000 the bid. Where do we go? I'm going to call it again. I need to know in, out, and we're seeing your best. Appreciate your patience, MM77. First call, $1,050,000. Second call, $1,050,000. Third and final time. Last chance. What are we doing? In, out. Have we seen your best? I need to know. Keep some conversations going on there. $1,050,000 the bid. What do we want to do? Plenty of interest in the property post-auction, as we said. Can't get the deal done tonight. I'm positive it'll be done very soon. Plenty of interest in this place. I need to know. Appreciate your patience. Well, we're going to move things along. I'm going to put a vendor bid in at $1.1 million. With me, the vendor at $1.1 million is where it needs to be. Against you, MM7 and Simon. Where do we go from there at 1.1 with me? Where do we go from here, MM7? Need to know, Simon, what are we doing with me at 1.1? First call, $1,100,000. Where do we go? Second call, $1,100,000 with me, the vendor. MM7, get you back if you like. $1.12, I'll take. Simon, 1.12, I'll take. If you want to get yourself back in, give yourself the chance to negotiate with the vendor. Third and final time. 1.1, I have MM7. What are we doing? In, out, Simon, in, out. What are we doing? Need to know. Have we seen your best? 1.1 with me, the vendor. What that means is no one gets sole rights to negotiate. No one has an advantage. It means we'll take your offers, we'll put them in the hat with all the other offers that we're going to get, and you can go into a little Dutch auction. No one has the competitive advantage. At 1.1 is with me, the vendor, even playing field. If if you want to give yourself an advantage, you want to deal with the vendor exclusively, you got to jump in now. Otherwise, as I said, we'll just take your offer in the envelope with everyone else. Highest offer wins. 1.1 is the bid. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're just going to press pause again. We'll be back before you say frog and a sock. Thank you, patience, ladies and gentlemen. 1.1 per reactor. Call it 3 more times. Clear instructions from the vendor. Know what I'm doing. 1.1. Where do we go from here? First call, second call, third and final time at $1,100,000. Any rise we'll take. Not forthcoming. Didn't think it would be. One last vendor bid. Last vendor bid for me. 1.15 is where we're going to bid. So 50 on top. Middle of the quote price. That's what we're going to pass in the property in. We're going to call it 3 times. If you want to give yourself the advantage, bid now. Otherwise, we'll take the other offers. We'll take everyone else's offers on tonight, and we'll take them around to the vendor, and they'll pick the best one. So $1,150,000 first call, second call, third and final call. Well, as we say, ladies and gentlemen, auctions, they are a process. They're not an event. I'm sure next time you drive down Dickasons Road, you'll see a sell sticker up. If you have interest in the property, please reach out to Olivia or I. Otherwise, have a lovely evening. We'll see you at the next Ringwood online auction.